5, 4, 3, 2,
1. Are you ready?
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Today is Wednesday evening.
Yep.
We had our first Bible study in a new location today.
The whole lobby was full house.
Yeah, we're not completely set up yet, so everybody had to have Bible. We had to do Bible study in our lobby.
Yeah.
But
It was maybe about 35 people.
Yeah, there was a lot of people.
Yeah.
It was nice, really good Bible study, really good fellowship, and everybody got to see, the progress of the church building.
Yeah. And the youth had a good turnout too.
Did they?
Yeah.
Did they? Were they celebrating?
Israel's birthday.
Nobody told me.
They told us yesterday. We just forgot because we're so busy.
No, I thought it was going to be Saturday.
No, it's today.
I thought his birthday's Saturday because he told me he was going somewhere Saturday. When's your birthday, boy? Better message me. Let me know. Well, if it is your birthday, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
If it's not your birthday yet,
no happy birthday. We'll take it back.
I'll take it back until Saturday.
Yeah.
So, now we go donut.
No, we're going to go to 84 Degree Bakery.
Nah, he wants a donut.
A donut? Oh.
Yeah. Mr. T's.
Anyways.
So, kind of wanted to talk about that little moon example with the clouds. No?
I'm lost. I'm sorry.
Bible study. So, can you move that hair out of your face right there? Thank you.
Why? Is it bugging you?
It was.
The moon example, I'm so sorry.
Anyways, Bible study, it'll come to you.
Okay.
I was talking in Bible study. We were talking, I think, 2 Corinthians chapter 4, and we're kind of reading through it for our Wednesday Bible study. And I expounded on an example I've used before, but I added some things to it. Where basically I said that we are the reflection of Christ here on earth. Okay. And that we are basically moons, like the moon. We have no light, neither does the moon. The moon reflects the light of the sun. Mm-hmm. And because of that, it allows light to be shown. It provides light in the darkness. Mm-hmm. So we are that light. And it's not the light that is us, it's the light of Christ.
In us. That
reflects from us and brings light to the darkness.
Amen.
And the example that I want to get to is this. Is I said that I grew up in the country. And sometimes on a full moon, especially during the winter, there's really dark clouds. And even though the moon is shining bright, full moon, the light doesn't reach the ground because of the dark clouds. And I said, this is what happens to believers because we allow the problems of life
to weigh us down, to cover us in darkness.
And block the light.
Yeah.
That even though we have light in us.
Even though we are the light.
Because we're reflecting the light. But we let the life's situations cloud that light. And even though you're not meant to be in darkness, your stuff clouds in the same way the clouds block the light of the moon. Our problems block the light of Christ in us.
Yeah.
And I think that happens more often than we admit, and more often than Christianity as a whole admits to or realizes.
Well, I think sometimes, a lot of the times in Christianity, there's a lot of people that think that they have it all figured out, and that their way is a good way, when in all true reality, it's never our way, it's God's way. You know, it's his plans, not our plans, like it says in Jeremiah 29:11, you know, for I know the plans I have for you, to prosper you, not to harm you. And it's like, I think a lot of the times we try to think that we have things figured out because we're walking with God, you know?
Yeah.
And that's scary, because it can become a very arrogant and prideful attitude after a certain point.
So, I don't know, just so many, if in a spiritual way, if we could see if somebody has their mind and their heart clouded,
Yeah.
would we see a lot of that in people?
I think it is easily seen in the decisions people make.
Yeah.
You know, it's in a spiritual terminology, it's not using wisdom, not having discernment, you know, and that's when wrong choices are made, is when we don't heed to the voice of God, you know. And but the thing is that a lot of the times, if a person doesn't have that relationship with Christ, then how do they know what voice to listen to?
Yeah.
You know, and I think it all starts, there has to be a foundation, the root of, you know, of it all.
You know, oh, and then I mentioned in Bible study too how, see, I grew up out in the country, and maybe people in town or grew up in a city, they don't really appreciate a full moon because it's just a full moon.
Yeah.
Because the cities and the buildings are full of lights. Whether the moon is out or not, or clouds or not, it doesn't matter. You can see, like San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
They don't rely on the moon to see. But
oh no, because they got millions and millions of lights.
Yeah, but see, I grew up in the country, and now that Sharon's lived here, she knows. You go out to my father's house, my dad's house, and if there's no moon out because of clouds, it is dark.
Mm-hmm.
It is just pitch black. And when the moon is out, I mean, you can see across the fields. You can see a coyote running or something, you know, and it's like a quarter of a mile away, you know, so it's that much of a difference. So what kind of light, this is the question I asked in Bible study, is what kind of light are you reflecting?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you letting situations and problems cloud that light and therefore blocking that light?
Yeah.
I mean, how many people, those that we love, we are the only light they'll see.
Yeah.
So how are we reflecting that light?
And because we're the only light that they see, we have to be very, very careful of it turning off, shutting off, dimming down, you know?
Yeah.
Because then how can you lead the way? How can you lead them to Christ if they don't have a light to follow?
I agree.
Yeah. It's very, very important. And I think that's why it's so important that we emphasize so much that exemplifying Christ and being an example is so, so important. You know, I know a lot of the times baby Christians, you know, they come in and they don't know much, but the thing is that if you begin to ask God, Lord, I want to be like this, you know, and Lord, help me to grow. Give me a yearning desire to just want more of your word, more of you and everything. It's going to happen. He's going to put the people before you that are going to help you learn and grow and teach you. He's going to remove the things that need to be removed. You know, I remember when I was, you know, I think I've mentioned it before, when I was coming in as a baby Christian, I would simply see the way a woman would dress or the way a woman, and I desire those things, like, Lord, I want to be a woman like that. And there were simple things because I didn't know anything about how to pray or how to do anything, you know, at that time. But as time progressed and the Holy Spirit began to, you know, do that transformation in me, I began to desire new things. Like, Lord, I want to be a prayer warrior like that woman. I want I want to be able to speak and read my word like that, you know, and those are the things that I desired. And a lot of the time, sooner than later, you begin to realize that the transformation had already been taking place and is taking place, because then God brings you to be exactly what it is that you've desired to be. And that's really, really awesome.
Right now on the way home, on the opposite side of the freeway, she didn't see it, but up ahead I could see, I noticed because...
From far away you saw it.
Yeah, because the sky was pretty open. It's a little rainy, but I could see, and I saw like this darkness. And so then, before I even mentioned it to you, I'm like, what is it? I was trying to figure out what it was for like 10 seconds. And then as we got closer, I realized it was smoke. It was a truck with a huge trailer full of tires. And it was engulfed in flames.
Yeah, high. There were high flames all the way to the tree.
Yeah, and it was just this black smoke from the rubber of the tires. And it's funny because I just talked about, I said clouds blocks the light, but that smoke from those tires,
it was blocking the light of
it was making the sky black.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, guys,
we don't want to be black smoke.
There's things in your life, if it's causing black smoke and it's stopping the light from reaching you
and others,
or stopping the light that you have. If you have Christ, you have this light in you, because it's your direct reflection of the Son of God, of Jesus. But if you have this black smoke, then nobody's going to see that light.
You know, I think it's so important that in our hearts and in our minds and in everything that we have, we got to understand that you can lead people to salvation by who you exemplify. And if you're exemplifying Christ, you're going to lead them to salvation. A lot of the times people think like, well, I don't know how to lead anybody to salvation or to do the sinner's prayer or to do any of that. Just be that example, and trust me, people will find Christ through you. They will find Christ, and that's the beautiful thing, that, you know, in their own way, they will get saved, you know, because once they begin to learn what it is to live for Jesus, they're going to have that conversation and be like, Lord, I need you, and I accept you, and I want you, you know, forgive me. That comes naturally. But it's by leading by example, which is so important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
It is good stuff. You know, yesterday we were trying out the microphones, and I was up there singing a song, and then you came during the little ad-lib break, and you began to test your mic out, but you begin to preach, you know, sort of. And the words that you spoke were just so powerful and so beautiful. And it brought tears to my eyes, because at the end of the night yesterday, I was so tired. You know, we were all tired. And here it is, 1:30 in the morning? 1:30 in the morning. And it was just a reminder to me when he was up there and I was up there with my husband, and it was just a reminder to me, like the Lord saying, I see you.
Yeah.
I see you, and I know what you're going through, but it's okay. You know, it's okay, because, you know, this is all gonna be for my glory. And it just, I don't know, it made me cry, you know. It brought tears to my eyes, because as much as I just wanted to, already my body, I just wanted to give up, and I was like, I'm done, I'm tired, you know, that's it, let's go home. But God was saying, you know, it's for my glory. And it made me stop thinking that way, and I was just so happy to be up there with you. And just looking at just how beautiful everything and how blessed we are as a church.
Yeah, yesterday was a long day.
Really long.
He didn't do a video yesterday.
Because that's how busy we were. We were just, whether it be painting, whether it be you guys.
But it's getting there. It's getting there. Sunday service, you know, is going to be this Sunday. We're a few days away. So yesterday we had to get through some stuff, and we got through it. You know, and today, that's why we're home a little early. Tomorrow we're going to go work on it, and we'll probably be home a little early.
Little early is 11:30.
Yeah. You know, so, but I anticipate, you know, we're going to start kind of getting back to normal.
Yes.
So, you're making me yawn.
Stop it. You started it first.
And then now I bet somebody else yawned.
Stop it.
So.
No more yawning.
But, you know, I'm just really proud of everything and how everything's coming out. It's nice. It's going to be really good. Make sure you watch Sunday service. It's our first service there. I'm excited.
Yay.
And I'm hoping it's full because we put a lot of work, you know, a lot of work. And I just want people to come and enjoy.
Yeah.
Be blessed and enjoy.
Come into their little living room.
Yeah. Little big living room.
Little big. We can't say little living room anymore.
I know.
Just how about we just say our living room?
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah, but guys, I got the hiccups now.
I don't.
I'm trying to not hiccup, but you know, with it being a little bit late, I think that we hope that you received something from this word today. And very soon and very soon.
Are you doing the YouTube sing thing?
What YouTube thing? Like, oh my God, no, I'm not doing all that. I'm just saying soon and very soon, we're going to go back to normal. So, well, that would be weird too because we're not really normal.
I'm normal.
No, you're not. You're abnormal.
I'm normal.
You're abnormal. Oh, an abnormal person would know an abnormal person.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So if I was a shirt, I'd be a Ross?
Huh?
Irregular? Isn't Ross stocked with like irregular things that didn't get made right, so they go to Ross?
I know, but they have such cute stuff. But everything...
I like Ross.
I know, so do I.
All right.
Bye, guys. We love ya. See you mañana.
Bam.
Bam, boom, bang, whatever. You look tired.
I'm wide awake. I want to go jogging right now.
Yeah, right. Anyways, I promised I'd make them a hot chocolate. So we're going to have a hot chocolate and sit down and talk for a little bit. And maybe watch a little bit of TV or something. But we love you guys. Have a beautiful, blessed day. And thank you so much for continuing to tune in. Ladies, oh my God, really quick. By now, all of you guys should have your books. Every single one of you. You have my email. I need to set something up. Now that this is all going to be done with and we're going into our first service, we need to sit down and do our first Bible study. So please message me. Let me know that you're ready. So that way at the beginning, let's let these holidays pass. I actually put a pause on the women at the church as well because of the move and everything. But at the beginning of the year, we're just going to start fresh. But have your first 2 lessons done at least so that we can go at least over one and already have the other one ready. So be ready for January. Let's start at the beginning of the year, start fresh from the beginning of the year. So it could be year to year, January to December for all of our lessons. So be ready. And the reason why I need your email, and make sure that you email me, women of God HORC@gmail.com. And just let me know so that way I can go ahead and email you back and know that you guys have the Google, what is it called? When we all get on Google together?
I don't remember.
Google Hangout.
Yeah.
Google Hangout, so that way we can have a meet on Google Hangout and we'll be able to do our first discussion live and we'll do it together, okay? So good night. Love you guys.
Good night.
Oh, good morning.
All right. Bye.
Blooper.